Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Bailey and today we are going to talk about our budget. But before we talk about that, I want to give a special thanks to all of you who was on who watched my video yesterday. You guys was so awesome. The kind, encouraging words that you said, all of the super thanks that you sent. I had no idea that that was going to happen, and I am very, very thankful for that because that will come in handy on next month's check when I get it. So thank you so much. Mr. Bailey is in the kitchen. So if you hear some noise, he's in there making some tea and kind of cleaning up from this morning's food that we had or whatever. So he might stick his hand in here for everybody that misses him. But anyway, first of all, did you want to say something? No? Okay. So first of all, I want to talk about, before we get into the money portion of that, I want to talk about how thankful we were for being able to, even though we had to come out of credit for first of all, let me talk about what happened. If you're watching this and you're new, my engine went out on my Jeep, and we drive Uber and Lyft for a living. So we had to get a new engine, which is they're still working on it right now. So this happened yesterday, and we was so thankful when we was talking about it yesterday morning, but when we was also talking today about how we was thankful that we had the money in our account for all of our bills. If you've been watching us, we are 2 weeks ahead, and kind of like 1 week ahead. So all of the bills for this week was already paid, and our budget for this week was for us to start on next week's bills and the last few days of what is this, October would be. So we was very thankful because on Tuesdays it was like so many bills that came out of my account this morning. But I was thankful that when we did the unstuffing this weekend, before we had any idea that the Jeep was going to go down, that we had that money in there. And if you've seen my video, in my first debt confession video in August, about the when my tire had went out and I thought that it was something catastrophic, we only had like maybe $200, and none of our bills was paid yet. So really all we had was the money to get the tire fixed, and we was hoping that that's all it was, and it was. But to add on to that, we were also thankful that even though Dave Ramsey says not to, just stray away from credit, I'm glad that we had the credit to get this emergency fixed. So from this point on, I want to eventually, in this video, I'm going to talk about how we want to expand our emergency fund. I know in the baby steps we say $1,000, which we are still working on that, but I want to talk about how the different maintenances and everything that we want to do, the different sinking funds. So we want to do that. But I was thankful that we had the credit to do that, because a couple months ago that was not the case, so I'm thankful that we've been paying things down, and I'm just very, very thankful for that. When we're talking about the maintenance and emergency funds and whatever, we know that good things happen and bad things are going to happen. It's just life. And I'm glad that we are learning and preparing to be ready for those bad things. And this was one of the things right here. This was probably the worst thing that could have happened to our car. But we were somewhat prepared for it, at least with our bills. So yes, are we going to have to add on to that amount of when we had our debt confession update with the totals? Yes, we're going to have to add on $5,000 onto that total. But at least all of our bills are paid. We were very, very stressed. I'm not going to say stress free, but less stressed as far as us having our bills paid for the week. And with us having, this is day 3 off. If they don't have the engine in today, my husband won't be able to go to work tonight either. So that would be Sunday night, Monday night, and then that was Sunday for me and Monday, and now Tuesday for me. So it's been 2 days for him and 3 days for me that we haven't worked. And both of us make anywhere between $200 and $300 a day with Uber and Lyft. So that's like minimum, I'm just gonna say minimum $400 to $500 a day that we've missed out on this week. So, but I'm thankful that all of our bills was paid. So I think I'm gonna put in a little snippet of a video that we did yesterday before we knew it was the engine. I'm gonna put in this little snippet of me and my husband talking. We hadn't even got dressed yet or whatever. We was just sitting there waiting for the tow truck to come, and we was drinking some tea. So I'm gonna add that right now. Okay, so we're sitting here having tea, waiting on the tow truck to come. And I just wanted to ask my husband, what's your stress levels on our car not starting?
Hey, very low. Because my wife is doing her budget thing now, and we got it under control.
Yeah.
And get an Uber back.
Yeah, and we get a Lyft back. So it's early in the morning. Y'all see we got our robes on. Well, I have my robe on. He doesn't. He's waiting on the tow truck. But we're drinking some tea. Oh, and that's them calling now. Okay, so that was the tow truck that just called right in the middle of the video. They said they would be here in an hour. I was hoping that we could get the car there at 8 o'clock when the shop opened, but it's going to be closer to 9 o'clock, which is still not bad. But anyway, we was talking about our stress levels is low. We're sitting here and my husband was like, hey, do you want some tea? All of this happened yesterday when we was on our way to the bank. So we just wanted to come in and interrupt this video to let you know, like, how cash stuffing is really like life-changing, because we have the money to be able to pay for whatever is wrong with the car, and our bills are paid for the week already. That's why we're saying like our stress levels are lower than normal.
Since we started budgeting. Stress levels have been down.
Yep. But all right, guys, I'll let you guys get back to the video. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed that little snippet of us talking. And I was basically questioning my husband on his stress levels and how he felt. So I hope you enjoyed that. But I was thinking about this next topic, and someone in the comments, I've never seen this person comment before, I don't think, but they put in the comments about from yesterday's video about how we should trade in the car because the Jeep is known for, having maintenance issues or whatever. So because we put so many miles on it and we bought it used in the first place, we had, that's something that we had been thinking about. So I was telling my husband this morning, I'm like, wow, it's funny that somebody left that comment, because now that we are getting a new engine and it's only going to have like 30,000 miles on it, I was like, we may as well just save up and trade that car in and get another car. And when we first got that car, our credit, a couple years ago, our credit was bad. We had to take like the worst interest rate that they had, and that's why our car note is so much. And we're basically like upside down on it. We still owe $23,000 on it. And we want to, we didn't think that we would ever maybe refinance, yes, but it gives us so many problems. We kind of wanted to get rid of it anyway. So now we're thinking about, I told my husband, I said, what if we would do the 100 envelope challenge to save up for a new car so we can sell that one? I said, if we're upside down on it, it's probably only going to be like around $4,000 or $5,000 that we would have to owe on it. So I was like, why don't we do the the 100 envelope challenge and start saving towards that? And then once we get it, we could actually trade that car in. Yes, I would like to get a much cheaper car, which we are going to get. And our interest rate, because our credit is better now, we should get a way better interest rate with a lower note. And it would still be less than what we owe on this Jeep that's 4 years old. So that's something that we are considering. And the only reason why we're considering new and continuing with another car loan is because, like I said, we drive Uber and Lyft for a living, and we are still trying to pay down our debt. We do have to still live. And that is something that we are considering. It's not written in stone, but that's something that we're considering. So with that being said, we also want to beef up our maintenance fund. So I think we are going to keep the $1,000 emergency fund at where it's at. But our maintenance fund, we're going to beef that up also. I think that I want to have that at least $5,000 at some point. So we're going to start working on that also. So with that being said, I am going to flip the camera over. We're going to go in the kitchen and we're going to go over our money situation and what we need to do with the car. Okay, guys, we've made it to the kitchen and Mr. Bailey is sitting next to me drinking his tea. So we are going to talk about what money we have to take out of these binders because, well, we do have a credit card that we can put it on, but we are still a little bit short. And I didn't mention this in yesterday's video, but also the people, they always say one part amount, like they said 4,800, but then they'll add on tax or something, like when they get there, instead of saying 4,800 plus tax or whatever. So we want to be prepared for that. So what we are going to do is we are going to go into our emergency fund. No, our maintenance fund. We are going to go into here, and this is $200. Let's just count it and make sure. Let me get my cash tray. Okay, 100. How about the calculator too? You guys, if you guys have ever seen this mark on my arm, do you know that that was a spider bite last year, and it was horrible. And I'd never been bitten by a spider before, and it was horrible, and the mark won't go away. And I've done all of the things, the shea butter, the cocoa butter, the whatever. So anyway, that was just a little side note. But let's count this. Let's see. We have 100 plus 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, that is $200. So I am going to, today is the 15th. Yeah, 10, 15. We're just gonna say engine and $200, and that is gonna leave that as 0. Oh, that's sad, but that's what it's there for, right? So also, when I went to the bank the other day, I never took out this was for to pay off my son's phone. We never took this out. So because I had the money in the bank, so I just counted up what I had in the bank plus what I was taking, just to make sure that I had enough to cover everything. And also my bank, the reason why I didn't pay it off like right at that moment is because, not my bank, my cell phone company, I can pay my bill with my bank account, but when it comes to paying off a phone, it has to be a credit or debit card. And I didn't know that. And at that particular time, I didn't have the money in the account, like on the day that I did the video. So yeah, but I wish I would have paid it off right away, but I guess it's going to come in handy right now. But this should be $130. 20, 40, 60, 80. I got a 10, 5, 10, and 5s. And 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's 125 for some odd reason. I don't know what I did, but maybe I just did something wrong on the calculator. If I did, you guys are screaming at me, so I'm used to it now. Let's see. We are going to take $300 that's in the bank account. We are going to take that out and we're going to transfer that over to the checking account, so that when because I'm going to deposit this money, and then so I need to write, honey, where's those? Oh, there. Never mind. I'll just get this eraser one right here. So I am going to take the $300 off of this, and I am going, oh, you guys didn't even see me erase it. I just erased off I had a 50 there and a 250 there, and I'm going to set that placeholder up there. And I do not still want to touch these two bills. So you guys keep me in prayer that, oh, I didn't update this tracker either. 10, 15, engine. I'm just going to put 130 so that I can zero it out, even though we counted 125. Okay, so we had $552. So this should be $252, but I want to do $252 minus 120. So we should get, this should be $130. So I'm going to put this 120 back in there and hope that we don't need it. Okay, let's see. 40, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't know what it is with these gnats. Like, I'm not the only one that has them. Everybody that I talk to is having a gnat problem this year at this time. And I don't know what it is, but I just saw one fly by. Y'all know I get distracted easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yep, that is 130. So we are gonna say that we took out 430. So 552, it should be 120 minus 430. Is 122. I should have had 122 in here, but I don't. It's something I did. I don't know. But we are just gonna put 10, 15, engine, that we took out 130. Maybe we took out that, no, it said 30. Anyway, we only have 120 left in the emergency fund. So I did take the money out. Let me make sure. Yeah, I did take the money out of this and paid my family member for the trip next year that they have already paid for me. So I'm basically just paying them back. So I have money in this, but I want to give this a count just to make sure. We have $100 for my husband's birthday. If I can not touch that, I would rather not. We have $100 in there. We have, let me go to my spreadsheet. Okay, we have in holidays, this is $40 in here. So that's $140 that we possibly could take out if we actually need it. So that's $140 in there. And we have $75 in the Barbie challenge. So we're up to $215. Oh, we're not gonna touch the little UPS Sam's Club car registration. It's not even enough in there to even make a difference. Oh, the 50 envelope challenge. We have 79 in there if worst case scenario. So we have almost $300 extra that is not accounted in here if we need it. So let's just give this account and see. Let me leave them ones right there and just see how much we have all together, not including that. So that was $294, babe, just in case I forget. That's in these and the other ones. Okay, so we have the 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40. Did I say 240? Oh, that was 140. Oh, I was counting it from there. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Okay, 140. We're gonna in 20s, which is 240. 10, 20, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100 in fives. We're up to 370. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We're up to 445. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 460 in cash plus the 300 is 760. I think that should be more than enough, because if you add on, that's $5,010 between the credit card, the money that I have in the bank, and this cash. That's $5,010. So if they add on tax, then hopefully we have it. Worst case scenario, we would have to go into some of this stuff, but hopefully we won't have to. But this is what I was talking about. At least we had something to go to be able to pay for this, because this could have been, yeah, catastrophic. This could have been way worse. And we are very thankful for this journey. We are not, thank you for, I already said this, but thank you for everyone in the comments. Though we are not giving up. We are gonna go even harder after this, after we get this car back. And we are gonna make some changes to make sure that we are even more prepared if something like this were to happen again. So thank you everyone for tuning in to this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like this video so that you can see more of our journey, to see how we come back from this and how we build these envelopes, these cash envelopes back up. So thank you all again for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with an update with the car and to see if we're able to cash stuff. Maybe they'll call us today and say our car is ready. All right, thanks.